with me. Did you guys get caught in the rain? Yes? No? I took my dog for a walk in the rain. That was not fun. He's little because you know how the dachshund and they're so low to the ground. So if there's a puddle, it comes all the way up to his chest. I have to carry him when I take him out. He's very spoiled. Did you have to let your dogs out in the rain today?
No.
You only have a cat, right?
I have a dog and a cat.
Yeah, your dog's out in the rain okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, what about your dog?
My dog just goes away because she's only little.
Yeah.
My dog doesn't.
He doesn't care.
She might have the zoomies if she heard that.
Oh, she hit the zoomies?
If she was outside. And
She gets zoomies outside?
She does the zoomies because she just runs around the backyard.
They're funny, aren't they?
My dog and my daughter, she was like that tall, and now she's like that tall.
Yeah, she's a puppy. My dog doesn't do zoomies in rain. He goes and hides
My dog
places
was
and
that
whines.
small.
Teeny tiny puppies. Well, you guys ready to begin? Okay, so let's go ahead and stand. Everyone ready? Okay. My beforehand is mine.
Left hand.
My afterhand's mine.
Right hand.
Very nice. Let's begin. Let's see. The initial letter of the alphabet is. Final letter.
Z.
Middle letters.
And
How many letters are in the alphabet?
26.
And what kind of letters do we have?
Vowels and
Some consonants. Good. Okay, so get your alphabet strip. The alphabet strip's right there, so. And we're gonna begin. Let's touch and name. Begin.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Okay. Leave your strips out. We're gonna do an accent. Take your strips out again. We're gonna accent every other letter, and let's begin with accenting on B. Okay, you guys ready? So you ready? Okay, begin. A, B, C,
D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
when a syllable is accented, our mouth is opened wider, our voice is louder and higher, and the sound is held longer. Let's do that together, okay? Son, can you look at me, please? Do I have your attention? Okay. Okay, when a syllable is accented, the mouth is wider. What is the mouth?
Wider.
Sloan, what is the mouth?
Wider.
The mouth is wider, and our voice is louder and higher. The voice is what?
Louder.
Louder and higher, and the sound is held longer. What is the sound held? Longer, good. Make your alphabet strips out again. And we're gonna look for the missing letter. This is the one that I always thought was hard. You guys did a good job with it. You ready? Okay, eyes on me.
F, G,
One more time.
E, F, G, V, W, X,
VWX, good.
I, J, K,
Oh, so nice.
B, C, D,
Good.
E, S, T, U,
Mm-hmm.
L, M,
One more time.
L, M, N, D, no, C, D, E,
What is this one?
C, D, E,
C, D, E, good.
T, U, V,
You guys are together on that one. This is a hard one.
P, Q, R, Q, R,
Oh, good job.
G, H, I.
G-H, I did. Okay, you can put your alphabet strip away.
That's a little, you only did a
What now?
You only did a few of them.
I want to give us a little extra time on our new phonics roll because that might take a little longer for us to get. So that's why we're not doing full deck. So I want to make sure we have enough time to practice the vowel roll. Okay? You can put that away, hun. Okay, you guys ready? And oh, before we do that, when we accent a syllable, the mouth is what? And the voice is and. So it's louder and higher, and we hold the sound out
Longer.
longer. What is the sound? So we know it's wider, louder, higher, longer. Can we do that together one more time? It is wider, louder, higher, longer. Good. I'll go every other one. You want to do it that way? Okay, so
TCH.
what are you forgetting though?
Diagram.
Diagram, but there's 3 letters.
Diagram TCH.
Good.
E consonant E. Combination ER.
Combination ER. Good.
Come on.
Dip.
Diphthong OUR.
Oh.
O R.
No, I.
Combination ER. Diphthong OR.
You got another one, huh?
Diagram OP. Diphthong OW. I consonant E. O consonant E. Combination AY. A consonant no.
What is it?
Combination AU.
Well, we gotta go back. I'm gonna double check that one. Is that a combination?
I just said diagram.
Diagram. Oh, my apologies. How about this one?
Diagram AU.
Diagram A. Good. Now we've got a combination.
Combination AR.
Combination
R. Combination
Combination.
diagram.
Oh, goodness. Can you help her, Ben?
Diphthong OV.
What is it?
Diphthong OV. Diagram AI.
They sound the same though as AY.
Diagram OL. A consonant E. Combination LR. New consonant E.
Good.
Diagram CA. Combination.
You're right.
Diagram AW. Combination KU. Diagram CK. Diagram TA.
You guys got this.
Diagram EE. Vowel line.
Good.
Combination WH.
You guys want to stand or you want to sit?
Sit.
Okay, we'll stay seated for a little bit. I'm going to stand though.
Saucer off.
Okay, let's go every other again.
Saw off.
Good.
Nail A. Straight A. Cake A. Apple A. Star off. Wash off. Ball off. Dollar
Dollar.
Back with nothing. Rabbit room. Pig. Zebra juice. Nose.
Which one's nose?
Nose.
Good.
Socks. Socks. Thumb. Red. Matched. Table. Apple. Eat. F and F. Bird. Ox. Kite. Kite.
Good.
You. You.
You.
Umbrella. Turtle. I feel like there's a lot of plain ones.
A lot of what?
Like just to or just to you.
You think so? Okay. You guys are so good at that. I'm so proud of how far you guys have come along since we started together. Okay, let's see where we are. Again, we're on our A-Day. We did the alphabet, we have done the reading deck, and now we're at the discovery and linkage.
Why did you a lot?
I think so. You guys really get going. When you're focused, we just fly through these lessons, don't we? All right, let me see. Okay. A syllable is a word or part of a word with one vowel sound. A syllable is a word or part of a word with one vowel sound. An accent means that we put stress on a word or part of the word. We've been talking about this a lot so far this morning. When we accent our voices, what is it? Wider. And it's what?
Louder.
It's wider, louder, higher, and held. What is it? Held longer. Good. Let's look at a couple of vowels. We have a vowel in a closed syllable is
Short.
code it with a. Open accented vowel is good. And then we have vowel consonant E. What is the vowel? You put a macron on because it's what? Long or short? Long. Because it's long. And let's take a look at the word that I have written on the board.
Edmund.
Let's dissect it a little bit more, okay? Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we ask ourselves, is there a suffix in the word? Do you see a suffix?
No.
No. Do you see any digraphs or any type of clusters?
No.
No. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to analyze the word. I take a moment and look at it, and I'm going to ask myself, how many vowels do I see in the word?
2.
Do you see 2 of them? Okay. So look, I have my 2 vowels here, and I'm going to code it with, what do I put under them?
Vowels.
What do I put under? I put a V, good. A V under what letter? A and what other letter?
C.
It's under C? Under I.
And then for the G and M, C.
You put,
a C under the D and a C under the M.
very good. And why do I put those letters there? Why do I put C's there?
Because it's a consonant.
Because it's a consonant. If we have 2 vowels in a position to be sounded, we must have a 2-syllable base word. We know a syllable division pattern for 2-syllable base word, and we've already talked about this a little bit, is the vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel pattern. We look at the pattern, and then we'll divide it, accent it, and code it. So I'm going to divide between which 2 letters then?
D and M.
I'm going to divide between the D and the M. And do you see any obvious coding? What are you going to do to it?
Wait.
What are you going to do to the I? What do you think?
Can I let it breathe?
You put a breathe over it. What about the I?
Breathe.
Okay. Now, when we do it, let's put the accent on the first syllable and see what that sounds like. Admit.
No,
Does that sound right?
It's the second. So.
How does that sound? Admit. Does that sound right?
No.
No, it doesn't. So let's try it the other way.
Because on the other side.
It goes on the other side of the second syllable.
The second syllable.
So what does it go on? So what is it, the first or second syllable?
Second.
Okay, so let's say with the second syllable.
Admit.
Admit. We put the accent on the second syllable. Good. Do you remember the other way we can do it? So I don't know if this Costigan does this with you, but remember you put your hands on your chin or on your jaw. So put your hands on your jaw and then say the word without using the words. Ben, can you show her? Okay, let's do it together. When you say the word like that, you can feel the accent. You're gonna feel your jaw drop. So Sloan, do it with me. Do you feel that on the second syllable? Oh, that's one way that you can test if you're not sure where the accent is.
You can do this. And then.
Yeah, you can put it under your chin. You can put it on either side of your jaw. Those are the 2 ways that you can figure it out.
You can hear you talking when you're talking.
You can hear when you're talking too. That's good. Okay. Let's take out the worksheet that I gave you guys. It's worksheet 195. You guys have it? I gave it to you. It's one of the handouts I gave you.
I used to clap it out.
That's what you clap out. You clap out syllables, and you're gonna have to feel your accent. No, that's your instant word paper, honey. The one that looks like this. You're gonna look for this one, and it should be double-sided. Let me see, sorry. Yes. And go ahead and take out a pencil. I'm gonna go through and code the words on here. Let's do. Go ahead and circle the number 1.
Can I put it over?
Well, let's do this first. I want you to do circle 1, circle 4, and circle 5. Okay, then do you notice that the word that you see on the first column is repeated on the second column?
Yeah.
So everything we do to the first word, we're gonna do to the second word. The only thing we're gonna do different is in the first column, we're gonna accent the first syllable. On the second column, we're gonna accent the second syllable so we can listen to it both ways, okay?
Okay.
Let's do number 1 together. Slowly have your attention up here, honey. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna ask myself, are there any what?
Vowels.
No, we don't start there. Any suffixes or clusters? Do you see any? Yes, no?
Nope.
No, I don't either. Okay, so now we're gonna look for what? The 2 what?
Vowels.
You're gonna look for your 2 vowels.
And you breathe long.
Okay. Well, let's finish. Let's not jump too far ahead. What do I do with M and P?
And C.
Put C's into them. Okay, then Sloan, where am I gonna divide it?
Can I do 4 and 5?
Just a minute. Well, let's wait. I'll let you guys do those on your own in just a minute. Sloan, where do I divide this word? Between which 2 letters? Where am I gonna divide it?
The middle of the sleeve.
Between which 2 letters, hon? Which 2 letters?
And a P.
Good. We divide between the N and the P. All right. Now let's look for any other obvious coding. What other obvious coding do you see, Ben?
Breathe the O and the U. No, make your own the U.
Okay. What else do I do?
Cross out the E.
Cross out the E. What do you guys? There's one thing we're missing still.
Accent on the first syllable and then the second.
Okay, we'll accent the first syllable the first time, but what else? Look at that first letter.
K back C.
K back C, good. Okay, so we're gonna accent it first on the first syllable.
Accent related to it.
No, you're good. You're fine where you are. You'll go next door. Okay. Then do you want to try it with the accent on the first syllable?
Compute.
Compute.
Computer.
Does that sound right?
No.
No, it doesn't. So do you want to try accenting on the second syllable? So look at me here. Accent on the second syllable. So we did compute. Try it with the accent on the second.
Accent.
Ben, can you say it one more time, accented on the first?
Compute.
So what's the other way we can say it, so? Okay, look at me. So look at me. So Ben said compute. Now I want you to accent the second syllable.
Compute.
Not compute, compute.
Compute.
Compute. So which one sounds right?
Compute.
It does. Okay. You guys go ahead and do 4 and 5, and then I'll have you read them, okay? Now remember, we're accenting the first syllable on the first word, the first time, and then the second syllable on the second time. You get fast, Ben. Look at that. Very nice, son. Did you do your accents? Yeah, good. You can do number 5 too if you want to. So do you want to do 4? So the first time the accent's on the first syllable. Invest. Now you do it harder on the first one. Invest. Okay, now try the next one. There you go. Okay, Ben, you want to try it? For 5. You want it to be, remember, you want to make it definitely harder on the first. Intent. Good. And then the next time?
Intent.
Okay, and again, what do we say sounds better in what? The first or the second syllable? It sounds better in the second syllable. Okay, let's see, we've done those words. Let's turn the paper over. Let's look at number 3.
It's the same.
Number 3 is the same? Number 3 is a completely named word. Look at that one. Okay, so all the same procedure. Yep, number 3. So number 3.
Submit.
No, submit. Submit. Submit.
Submit.
There you go. What you doing, Ben? We're gonna do this on the board. That's why I'm on the board. Can you read this for me?
Submit.
Submit. Okay, you guys wanna come up and we'll code impact on the board? So Ben, I want you to do the accent on the first syllable, and Sloan, I want you to do the accent on the second syllable. Come on up. Over here. Come on. First syllable, second syllable. Here's the marker right here. Good, okay, Lexi. Okay, look for your vowel pattern first. Good. Very nice. So when you accent the second syllable sound, it needs to go at the end of the word. Because we grab accent mark there. Okay, and you know what we've not done? Do you remember what we do on the unaccented syllable, what symbol you use? We've not been talking about that much today. Do you remember it's the circle? The unaccented syllable gets that circle. Yeah, we look at it, we have it up on the chart over here so you guys can see it. Okay, so Ben, I want you to read it with the accent on the first syllable, and Sloan, you read it with the accent on the second syllable. Wait, one at a time.
Impact.
Well, let's have Ben go first.
Impact.
So, impact.
Impact.
Okay, let's go back to our desks.
It's the same.
You think it sounds the same both ways? I can see that. I can see how you put. Well, I can see why you think that way.
They're the same word. Well, I take that.
It is the same word sometimes, but it does change. The word does sound different when you put an accent on certain syllables. Don't you think so? That can happen once in a while.
What are those dots for?
What dots, son? Remember, this is where you put what is an unaccented syllable. So the accent mark goes on the accented syllable, and the circle goes on the unaccented syllable.
Okay.
Alright, let's take a look at this. You can put that paper in your desk and we'll get our answer first. Oh, I did put that to you already, did I'm sorry. This is for my next group. Then you already have this one in your desk. First time I'll read it, second time we will read it, third time you will read it. Yes, ma'am? Slunda having attention? Try the video. Okay. A phrase is a group of words that has meaning, but does not express a complete thought. Before any does, much before the right, any boy does same old line, boy does right before, mean boy does same, any mean old line, does to mean same, before any right line, the thing is back. Okay, you ready? Together. before any does, much before
right.
any boy does same old line. Boy does right before, mean boy does same. Let's slow down a little bit, please. Any mean old line does to mean same before any right line. The thing is back. Okay, you guys do it without me. Begin. Stay together.
Before any does, much before the right. Any boy does same old line. Boy does right before. Mean boy does same. Any mean old line does to mean same before any right line. The thing is back.
Good. Okay, Sloan, can you do 1 through 5 and then Ben 6 through 10?
Before any does, much before the right, any boy does same old line. Boy does right before. Mean boy does same. Any mean old line does to mean same before any right line. The thing is back.
Very nice. And why don't you guys each choose a sentence to read at the bottom? What sentence do you want to read, Ben?
I'll do 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna do 1.
Ben, go ahead, you can read ahead.
Does any sentence help the man think through his work?
Good. I like how you did your expression with the question mark. So what sentence would you like to read?
Number 1.
Okay, go ahead.
That man does think that and made the right play.
Very nice. Okay, circle your bottom section. You're going to put it in the chair pocket for homework. Then we need page 197 for coded read sentences. I'll give that to you in your handout also. So we're going to circle instant words the, of, to, from, you, for, your, do. And then always start with, remember, look for obvious coding. And also the sentences, be sure that you're looking for your vowel patterns because there will be vowel patterns in the sentences. And let's start with number 6. Go ahead and start with number 6 and then I'll assign different sentences for you guys, okay?
I do 10.
Well, let's start with 6 and then we'll move on. Make sure you're looking for your vowel patterns. Good, Sloan. Good.
This is a short sentence.
It's super short.
I already coded mine.
Do you want to read it for us? In here?
And that's the found
Buns.
bud and safe stop.
Good. Okay, look over here to the last. What are you gonna do that E? Check.
Code it with the plane.
Very good.
I forgot.
This makes me so happy. You guys are doing such a great job. I'm so proud of both of you. Okay. All right. So let's do this. Ben, code sentence 2, and then I want you to read sentence 3. And Sloan, you can code sentence 7 and then read sentence 8. Does that sound like a good plan?
Sure.
Okay. So you're gonna code 7, read 8. And you're gonna code. Good. convict.
Convict the man for his crime.
Good.
I insist that you admit you did a bad deed.
Okay, so this one is an over-accented syllable. Okay, look at your actions. Just a couple of details. Okay, you can put this paper away, or excuse me, not try to put it away, turn it over. One time. Let's see, let's just finish our coded reading. Now we're up to rat. Okay, we're gonna echo, and then we're gonna read the second row together, okay? And then I'll have you guys read your own row. Does that sound like a good plan?
Sure.
Okay, so do I have your focus in? Okay. And we're gonna be working with the vowel, consonant, vowel pattern with the accent on the second syllable. So the accent's gonna be on what syllable, the first or the second?
First.
It is?
Second.
It's on the second syllable.
Are we gonna code over?
No, we're not gonna code, we're reading. But when we read it, we wanna make sure we have the accent on the second syllable. Okay. Submit,
Submit.
invest,
Invest.
cascade,
Cascade.
compute,
Compute.
admit.
Admit.
Okay, let's do the second row together.
Admit.
Wait, let's do it together. Admit, submit, compute, invest, cascade. Okay, Ben?
Cascade, submit, compute, admit, invest.
Good, slow. Compute,
Compute, admit, submit,
mm-hmm.
invest,
Cascade. Good. Okay, second section. Okay, echo, impend, confined, consume, insist, intend. Okay, together. Confine, insist, impend, intend, consume. So can you continue? Consume, good, intend. What is that? Insist, good. 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 Then,
Insist, confide, consume, intend, and pen.
okay, mark the bottom section for homework and put it in your check pocket. And pick up your binders. Let's turn to the carrot section. Carrot section. Oh, for your gray section. Good. Okay, favorite pencil. Keep eyes on the board, please. Okay, we finished our wrap. Now we're moving on to the spelling deck. You guys are moving fast. Look at that. We're gonna
Yeah, one of my things that
I made a couple of things. Okay, so we're gonna look and listen, echo, then you're gonna name and then write, and then well, we don't cut on this one. We're gonna name and write. Okay? Together. Okay. To have your attention. Okay, listen. Echo. That's beautiful. Look how nice your cursor looks. There you go. So, okay. Eyes on me. Z. Echo. Name it. And S. So it's Z comma Z comma S. Very nice song. Okay. Eyes on me. Echo. Comma and then I. Final. Y. Okay, let's do it together. Eyes on me. Slow eyes on me. So let's do it one more time. Look at me. Echo. Name it. I. Final position. Do it without me. Name it.
Final position.
There you go. Ready? Okay, eyes on me. Echo. Name it.
Final position.
Good. And then what's the last one? Comma. It's a repeat from the beginning. CH. Oh, so you wrote that fast song. Eyes on me. Echo. Name it. Consonant E. I said not O. O comma E?
Final position? No. Watch.
Say it one more time. Let's do it again. Eyes on me. Echo. Name it.
Final position.
Okay, put your pencils down. You guys aren't focusing on me. Pencils down. Eyes on me. So pencil down. One more time. Eyes are on me. Name it. Comma. One more time. O comma A. Echo. Echo. O. So there. Okay, let's try again. Name it. There you go. Okay, you can, let's see, let's put that away to get our trays. And then move your mirror.
Are we done with ours?
For the spelling that we are. We're gonna do trays then. We will, we'll go back to that, but we don't need that on your desk right now. Well, we need to make awareness one. Do you have your trays and mirrors? You have your mirror? Take out your tray and mirror. It seems a little warm in here. Okay, standing in the mirror. Did you lose it? Alright, okay, let's look at the chart. We're gonna look and listen, echo in your mirror, and then we're going to hold on your sound pictures and then replace. Okay, eyes on me. A, echo. That's correct. Good, you got it. A. What's your last one, son? Okay, Ben, do you want to name them?
Fat Puff,
Mm-hmm.
Smiling Vowel, and then
What is this one? Lip what?
Lip,
Remember, think cold.
Lip Chiller.
Lip chiller. Good. Replace. Okay, you ready for your next one? Her, sh, echo. Echo. Wait, pause, gotta slow down. Slow down. Sh, echo. Echo in your mirror. I know you know this, but you still have to follow the procedure, okay? Okay, now keep going. What you doing, son? There you go.
Can you read this?
Not yet, we haven't discussed it. Good. Okay, son, you wanna name them? So do you need help?
No.
You do or don't?
I do.
Okay,
Back
what,
kicker.
okay, what is that one? Look at me again.
Back kicker.
Back kicker, is that voice or unvoiced? Is that a voice or unvoiced back kicker?
Voice.
What is that?
Voice.
That's unvoiced, good. So we have an unvoiced back kicker. And what's the next one? What is it? R, okay, but is it, we know that the letter is R, but what's the name of the sound picture? Cycler, is that voiced or unvoiced?
Voice.
It's voiced, and what about your last one? You ready? Let's give her a chance, you can do it. Which one sound is that sound? Well, that's SH, what's the name of the sound picture? What sound picture did you pull for it? And can you help her?
Fat stream.
Fat stream, so what is the answer?
Fat stream.
Fat stream, okay, go ahead and replace.
Can I ever tell you that I got my ears pierced?
I did not know that, but that makes sense. I wondered why you were touching your earlobe. You want to replace your picture so we can do one more? You got it. Okay. Ah, echo. Echo in your mirror, echo in your mirror, slow mirror. Where's your mirror? Okay, echo in your mirror. Get Ben to explain it.
Open vowel, front nasal, and then string.
So is that a front nasal? Listen to the sound.
Middle nasal.
The middle nasal, good. Okay, replace.
I just want ear because I have an ear infection.
Your earlobe or your inside your ear?
Inside my ear.
When did you find out you had an ear infection? Were you in school yesterday? Or you were here on Wednesday. Did it happen yesterday?
No, I had it for a long time.
Oh, did you have to put medicine in it?
No, not yet.
Okay. Well, you probably don't want to put your finger inside.
Because I have ginger in my ear?
Well, probably because your fingers, you don't want to expose it to any more germs if you have an infection. Are you feeling okay? Because you seem a little distracted this morning. Is it bothering you? I think the weather is probably adding to the pain. I'm so sorry. Once we're done here, you get to go home though, okay? Okay. You ready to do some sound pictures?
Yep.
Ooh, some Henry plays. Begin. So you're gonna need those, honey. We're not done yet. Okay, begin. Oh, I'm not there yet.
Around air, panting air, kicking air, breezy air, gliding air, thin streams, fat streams, fat puff, drip, smiling roll, e, a, open row, all, round row, you. Front row, side roller, bossy R, bossy R, gliders R. I have white paper right here.
You have what?
White paper right here.
Is that your medicine or is that from the ear infection?
For the infection.
I'm so sorry. I'm sure that must be painful. Okay. Alrighty, phonemic awareness 2. We're done with this part. Remember on Fridays, we have 2 lessons on Fridays. But we're gonna remember, I told you guys we do our D-Day with, Toad for Tuesday.
We already passed rap.
What, hun?
We already passed rap.
Yeah, we're right down here.
Rap is the middle of it.
Wrap is, no, that's the halfway point. That's when we know we're halfway through the lesson. Okay? All right, so we have phonemic awareness 2. We're gonna look and listen, echo, and unblend, pull down your sound pictures, add, take away, trade, switch, repeat. So this one will be interesting. Remember on Wednesday how we had so much switching? I don't think we ever did so much switching before, did we? And we had elevators too, didn't we? That was pretty neat. Okay.
Are we gonna
A Toad for Tuesday? Yeah, we're gonna read that, but we'll do that in the second half of the lesson, okay?
keep us saying fun because I just said it.
You know what I think of Frog and Toad, because in 2nd grade we do Frog and Toad at the beginning of the school year, so I still have Frog and Toad. That's what I think of when I think of 2nd grade, but I don't think of that when I think of a Toad for Tuesday.
Yeah, I still have that book, Frog and Toad.
I love that book. I think it's so fun. You guys ready to keep going? Okay. Okay, eyes on me. We're gonna look and listen, echo, unblend, pull down your sound pictures, add, take away, trade, switch, repeat. Let's take a deep breath. We're working on refocusing again. Do you want to stand for this section, or would you like to stay at your desks?
Stay.
You wanna stay at your desk? Okay. When we do a Toad for Tuesday, we'll go to the carpets for that part, okay? Okay. Your word is sat. Echo.
Sat.
Unblend. At. Okay, who wants to explain it? You want to explain it first? Okay. That's correct.
Thin stream, smiling round, tongue tuck.
Very good. Okay. Eyes on me. No, so leave it. Remember, this is the one we add to it. Okay, eyes on me. Your word was sat. Your new word is scat. Echo.
Scat.
Unblend. Slow unblend. Good.
I thought it was gonna be sat.
Well, you did sat. That was your first one. And then your second one is scat. Would you like to explain what you did? I know your ear's hurting, hun. You're gonna be okay. I really encourage you not to put your finger in your ear though. So what did you do?
Back. We added a back kicker.
In the
Medial.
medial position. Good. Okay, your word was scat. Your new word is stack. Echo.
Stack.
Unblend. Eyes on me when we unblend. Stack.
We replaced. No, we switched a back kicker for a down tap.
Really nice. In what position? Is it initial?
Medial and final.
So what did you do? So we did a switch.
Switch.
Very good. So we did get another switch in there, didn't we? Okay. You ready? Okay, your word was stack. Your new word is sack. Echo.
Sack.
Unblend. Ack. Okay. What did you do, son?
We took away the tongue tapper.
Good. Okay. Your word was sack. Your new word is pack.
We traded a lip puffer for a for a thin string.
You traded the lip pucker thin string in what position?
Initial.
Initial position. Good. Okay. Replace. Okay. So for our review, let's see. Remember, and when a syllable is accented, our mouth is
Wider.
our voice is
Louder.
and
Higher. Longer.
and sound is
Longer.
longer. Take out your binders and we're in the blue section now. Spelling practice. We're gonna practice writing words and then our dictation, okay?
So I don't need our binders.
No, you do need your binders, honey.
Okay.
You need both. For this section, you need both. Spelling crowd. Once you guys are ready, I'll go for the spelling crowd. Look how beautiful your handwriting looks. Is this one back to back? I can't remember. Oh, it is, okay. Do you have your pencil?
I already need 6.
I have 4.
No.
Okay, eyes on me. Okay. We're going to look and listen, echo, unblend, pull down your sound picture, divide between the syllables, listen for the accent, touch spell, name, write, code, read. And for our craft, eyes on me. We know that a vowel, somewhere your eyes on. So, a vowel in a closed syllable short, we cover with a cover it for you. Good. When you hear the k sound with a or a or consonant, it's going to be what letter?
C.
It's going to be what letter?
C.
And then K is followed by which ones? I. And then we have what? Digraph.
N-G.
Digraph, NG, and then the vowel pattern. Each of the words will have the vowel patterns. Let's do this together. Eyes on me. Vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. Good. Okay. Okay, your first word is, eyes on me, combat. Echo,
Combat.
unblend. K, act. Pull out your cards.
Back.
Combat. You ready to spell it? Okay, spell. No. Touch your spell. Begin.
P-A-T.
Did you say B or P?
B.
B-A-T. Good. Okay, you can write it. Okay, is that a D or a B? Do you need to see it? Ben, do you need to see an example? The letter B. Good. Sloan, my goodness, it's so tiny. You wanna make sure it's nice and big so we can read it. Don't forget to code it.
That is small.
Code your word. So your next word, I'd like it to be a little bit bigger, okay? Okay. You can, yeah, go ahead and replace. Eyes on me. Bandit. Echo. Wait, freeze. Echo, and then unblend. Boop. It. Now you pull them down.
Have you watched Bluey?
Have I seen Bluey? I have not seen Bluey. Ben, have you watched Bluey?
If we have my
Mm.
sister who's 18 also, I don't know how to spell bandit, but also. And Bluey, their dad.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys watch Little House on the Prairie?
Their dad is named Bandit.
Mm-hmm. What about A Little House on the Prairie? Do you guys ever watch that? Laura's dog's name is Bandit. Her first one is Jack, the second one is Bandit.
I like the little girl.
Yeah? Are you done pulling your cards? Bandit. Mm-hmm. Good. Okay, let's spell it. Wait. Begin. Spell it.
B-A-N-D-I-N.
What is it?
I-T.
Good. Good. Now code your symbol. That looks really good, so. That B looks beautiful. Okay, so is the word bandit or bandit?
I want to make it tinier.
Well, you gotta make it big so we can see it. Plus, how do you code it properly if it's so tiny? I know it's fun to write like this, and there is a time when you can do it, but when we're in take flight, it needs to be big like this so that I can read it, you can read it, and you can code it correctly. And it's easy to see. This one strains my eyes. That's too small. Okay, replace.
These are long words.
They are long words. 2-syllable words, right? Okay, ready for your next word? Wait for some, just almost done. Okay, eyes on me, son. Napkin. Echo.
Napkin.
Unblend. Stop. Freeze. Slow. Freeze. Napkin. Unblend. Let's spell it. Touch and spell. N-A-P. Remember, it's K before I. Oh, I gave it away. K.
K-I-N.
Good. Let me see. Is that a C or that should be comes before what?
I.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead and code it.
It's vccv.
It's the same pattern we've been doing. Nap. You want to get on the board with you? Do you have on the board? Okay. And you replace, good, you can replace good. Next word, magnet, echo. Freeze, echo, unblend, ag, et. Well, I'll tell you, you two are speedy today. We still need to spell it, so we'll start spelling it. I think you two are racing each other is what you're all doing, isn't it? You guys are funny.
I want to go play the playground.
I don't know if we can, but it's been raining. Ben, freeze. We gotta spell it.
Drive.
Freeze, we gotta spell it. You gotta spell it. M, G, K. That's a G. Et. Okay, both of you freeze. Y'all are not staying with me. I'm gonna take your pencils. Y'all aren't listening. Okay, let's spell it. Touch and spell. Go back. Go back to your cards. Magnet. Spell it. G N A. Magnet. Spell it correctly and get your pencil back. And magnet. I'm glad we went out to play on Wednesday because I don't think we're gonna be able to do that today. Playground's too wet.
No, I didn't.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
How do you know?
It looks bad outside.
Well, that's the cement. The playground's different. Finish coding. You can code. Okay, replace. Okay, guys, on me. And let's do the vowel pattern together. So, nice on me. Vowel, together. Vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. And where have we been dividing these words? In the middle. And our accent has been on the? In the final, or the second syllable. Okay. And you can put your trays away and turn to dictation.
What's the sentence?
I'm gonna say it again. Oh my God, baby, slow. What are you doing, hon? You put this away so you have to prepare for dictation.
It looks like a cow?
It looks like a cat. No. We did that one a couple weeks ago, didn't we? Put your nose back.
Now last thing.
There's what?
It is the last thing.
It is the last thing. We've
How
gotten.
big is that hound?
Well, we're not gonna repeat a sentence. Whoops. Okay, you guys ready?
Looks like
We're gonna look and listen, echo, ask questions, look and listen, echo, and then we're gonna write, code, and read.
How do we just say
A sentence, eyes on me. A sentence begins with a what?
a capital letter?
And ends with a punctuation mark. It has a subject and predicate and expresses a complete thought. At a comma, what do you do at a comma? You don't stop, you just kind of take a little pause. At a period, you
Stop.
And at a question mark or exclamation point, something happens to your voice. What happens?
Louder.
That's what it changes. You're going to hear a difference between a period, question mark, and exclamation point.
It's like a little bit of puddle.
A little bit of puddles. Okay, eyes on me. The bandit was fast. Echo. Echo.
The bandit was fast.
Do you guys have questions?
No.
Okay, ears are listening. The bandit was fast.
Now can I?
Well, after you echo, you can.
The bandit was fast.
I still want neat handwriting. Sentence begins, look at that. Sentence begins with what? Doesn't begin with the lowercase.
Why is it B?
Bandit. What letter is that? So your handwriting looks beautiful.
Was fast.
That looks amazing. So it's WAS? Or is that one website or
Was.
instant words?
Does it make one?
Supposed to be. Is it an instant, was an instant word? So beautiful. You're just flying through it. Look at that again.
Read up.
What is that? Yes, you can. You're just guessing. You guys say that word out loud. Okay, so what is that? Is it an instant word? So what are you doing? We're not done cleaning up yet. No, go back to your desk. We're not done. Take your binder back to your desk. Grab your binder, go back to your desk. We're not done yet.
I said
You guys said you could stand up. I said you could stand up. Unless we're not putting it away yet.
I said put this.
Oh, I thought you said stand up. I'm sorry. Okay, come on back, please. You and Ben, wait. Sit down.
And we're doing two sentences.
I want you to read the sentence together. Begin.
The bandit was fast.
The bandit was fast.
I'm doing the motion.
We are not. Okay, or is seated, please, and ears are listening. A short vowel sound followed by a consonant, followed by in the first syllable, followed by a consonant sound, and a vowel sound in the second syllable is spelled with the, let's do it together, vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel pattern. Now you can close your binders.